Oktoberfest is here. It's back in Lee Summit. Not all local businesses survived COVID, though, to see it. KMBC 9's Rob Hughes talked to one business owner. That business made it by believing in a higher purpose.
It was no brainer how we wanted to run the business, what we wanted to create.
Dan Davis served as a police officer for nearly 30 years. He and his wife Sonia opened Headquarters, which is more than just a bar or restaurant.
If it was just that, I don't know that we would have survived COVID. It's something bigger than that we managed to create here.
Headquarters customers helped keep them open.
We had people just coming up on a regular, buying every week slushes and food and things like that just right out our window to try to make sure that we could stay open.
Customers also bought meals for healthcare workers battling COVID.
These guys here have been fighting all the way through it and staying open, and they're great.
We'd wear our mask in, we followed all the rules, they followed all the rules, but they kept their doors open. We wanted to support them.
A huge Oktoberfest turnout Saturday was another step forward, bringing joy and energy to downtown Lee Summit.
It is time to get back to normal. We're safe about it. We're using our common sense. And come enjoy yourself, start taking your life back.
Headquarters looks forward to continuing serving those who serve and put their lives on the line for us.
It wasn't necessarily us that created it. It's the support of that community that's helped keep it going, helped create it, and keep it going.
Rob Hughes, KMBC 9 News.
Headquarters also supports military and first responder charities. Oktoberfest did not happen last year because of COVID. It ends at 11 o'clock tonight. Masks are encouraged for people who are not vaccinated. Another big event that's returning this weekend is the Plaza Art Fair. 240 artists are there, covering a 9-block area. And for some, it's the first big showing since March of 2020. There's also food, live entertainment. The art fair is over for the night, but it kicks off again tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Well, COVID positivity rates continue to fall. Missouri's rate is now 9.5% of COVID tests coming back positive. And of course, we'll get an update from Kansas on Monday. The last report had Kansas's rate at 8.5%. So that means both states have dropped since the beginning of the month. The CDC is now recommending booster shots for millions of Americans who receive the Pfizer vaccine. Among those eligible, the immunocompromised, those over 65, and frontline workers. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze reports that includes teachers, daycare providers, and grocery and healthcare workers.
Millions of Americans who received the Pfizer COVID vaccine are now eligible for a third shot.
We took a key step in protecting the vaccinated with booster shots, which our top government doctors believe provides the highest level of protection available to date.
The CDC advisory panel recommending boosters for people 65 and older, residents of long-term care facilities, and those 18 and older with underlying conditions. The panel saying no to boosters for frontline workers, but Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky deciding to include them.
In a pandemic, we most often take steps with the intention to do the greatest good, even in an uncertain environment. And that is what I'm doing with these recommendations.
Many health experts agree.
There are frontline healthcare providers who have been battling this fire for 19 months straight, nonstop, who are at risk.
Among those who've already rolled up their sleeves for that third shot, the father of ABC News off-air reporter Sasha Pesnick.
I know the immunity was waning, and now I feel a little bit more protected.
Health experts continue to stress this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. There are still 70 million eligible Americans who have not yet received the first dose of a vaccine.
The reason we're seeing lots of people in hospitals and still more than 1,000, more than 1,500 deaths every day in this country is because there are so many people who are not yet vaccinated.
Now, Walgreens is offering the third Pfizer dose as of now. Right now, those eligible to get it can schedule an appointment online or over the phone. Hy-Vee pharmacies, they also have the third Pfizer dose at stores across the Midwest. Now, these are free regardless of insurance coverage. People are asked to bring in their vaccination card. Hy-Vee, by the way, is offering $10 gift cards to people who get any shot, including the booster, through November the 1st. Well, struggling renters can now get help on weekends at Kansas City's Emergency Rental Assistance Center. Missouri Congressman Emanuel Cleaver kicked off the Saturdays only location today at Manual Career Tech. Now, the goal here is to help people get access to money from the Federal Emergency Relief Act program. And this new Saturday location will help people get help without having to take time off work during the work week.
The great tragedy is that we're still going to have a problem. There are more homeless people, for example, in Los Angeles than there are in any other place, probably around the world. And so we know we still have a problem. We've got to figure out a way to reduce homelessness. And one of the ways is, of course, trying to get people into rental properties with some assistance.
The location will be open for the next 2 Saturdays. If you head out there, you'll need to bring a form of ID, also proof of residency for your paperwork.